Tonight on KGW News, the COVID test crunch. A local web designer's solution to help you find the elusive at-home tests. Plus, the move that gave a suspected burglar away. How he was caught on camera before he broke into a Portland bar.
It's like a movie. It really is like a movie.
And later, the hopeful plans for this year's Rose Festival. Your news starts now. Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with a search for COVID tests. As the Omicron variant spreads fast, it's very tough to find a test. But now a local man has created a new way for you to quickly search for the at-home version. And state authorities have a new way for you to report the results of those tests. Catherine Cook has the update.
They say necessity is the mother of invention. So what to do if you need to find a COVID test?
So I built software to do it for me.
If you're Scott Krager, you designed this, 8tests.com. The website lets shoppers see where you can buy tests online, what's in stock, and where. It tracks several sites, including Amazon, Walgreens, and Rite Aid, with more on the way.
I had a lot of friends over the holidays that were like, where can I get a test? You've got some tests, Scott. Where do you buy these? And it's just like, I just want to be able to send them a link. They can hit a button and check, 6 different sites at once.
Krager's timing is good. Starting Saturday, a new policy under the Biden administration will require insurance companies to reimburse people for up to 8 COVID tests a month. That means a family of 4 qualifies for 32 tests. Just save your receipts.
So hopefully this website won't be needed in a few months, but for the interim, hopefully it can help people find one that they can get shipped to them.
Speaking of new websites, the Oregon Health Authority just launched this one. It's designed for people who've tested positive for COVID-19. Specifically, it's a place where they can go to report results from at-home tests so the state can keep better track of case numbers. The site, along with a new hotline, also shares information on isolation and quarantine as case numbers continue to rise.
The Oregon Health Authority is expecting 6 million test kits to arrive by early February. They received about 500,000 kits so far and are expecting more shipments this week. The state tells us the supply chain is extremely backlogged due to high demand, weather, and shipping delays. Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Now to the pandemic challenges in school. David Douglas was the latest district announcing school would be canceled for the next 2 days to prepare for remote learning. Across the state, as more districts shift online, many students are at a disadvantage when it comes to internet access. Pat Doris has a look at the efforts to get kids more connected.
High-speed internet used to be a luxury. Now it's a necessity for many who work from home and once again learn from home. The technology leader of Portland Public Schools says the district is ready.
It's a priority of ours to make sure that students remain connected to schools, and you have to have internet access to do that. So those students that don't have it at home, we will certainly find a way to get them the connectivity that they need.
Portland handed out 3,000 hotspots to students the last time schools were remote in this pandemic, and they told the students to hang on to them, even as classes started back up in person this year. A hotspot can connect a computer to the internet when the home does not have internet service. Already this week, the district has handed out 400 more and says it has thousands of additional hotspots available if students need them. Internet access is not even. Data put out by the Oregon Office of Economic Analysis using Census Bureau numbers from 2018 shows that in the metro area, white non-Hispanic students have a greater likelihood of having internet access at home compared to BIPOC students, even as family income rises. Another report using numbers from 2020 shows, perhaps unsurprisingly, that students in the metro area are more likely to have access to the internet at home than kids in rural areas. Keeping students connected is a huge issue. It came up Tuesday night during this meeting of the Portland Public School Board. Don Wolf told me that internet speed is a problem for some students.
There are some students that are in outlying areas. That's a problem of not reinvesting in the infrastructure as a society, that there are pockets that are a little bit darker and have less connectivity available to them.
A couple of years ago, Portland voters approved a huge bond issue for schools. As part of it, this year, the district bought 40,000 Chromebook computers, one for every student in the 3rd grade and above to use while they're in school at Portland Public. It's making this temporary transition back to remote easier since everybody already has their laptop.
That was Pat Doris reporting. Now let's get you caught up on tonight's other headlines. Blazers franchise player Damian Lillard is going to need surgery to address an abdominal injury. He's expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks at least. Then he'll be reevaluated. This is according to sources with multiple sports outlets, including ESPN and The Athletic. The Blazers start a 6-game road trip tomorrow. Police have not made any arrests after responding to a shooting in North Portland earlier today. It happened about 5 o'clock this morning at a 7-Eleven near Killingsworth and Greeley. Witnesses told officers 2 people were shooting at each other. No one was hit, but bullets did break the window at the 7-Eleven, and the broken glass injured someone. A fire has closed the playground at Esther Short Park in Vancouver. Firefighters say damage is so bad, the equipment isn't safe anymore and needs to be removed. There's now a fence around the playground. The Vancouver Parks Department says the park was scheduled to get a new playground later this year, and they're trying now to move up that timeline. The fire marshal is investigating this as a possible arson. Surveillance cameras captured a burglar casing a Southeast Portland bar before coming back and breaking in. It's costing the business owner thousands of dollars. Nick Peck owns a handful of bars and restaurants across Portland. 2 of them were hit over the weekend. Peck tells us when he got to Thatcher's in the Montevilla neighborhood Monday morning, he found the back door was damaged, as well as an ATM. Peck went through his security footage and found a guy at the bar on Sunday taping over all the motion sensors. Turns out the same man came back overnight, sawed a hole in the back door, crawled in, broke into the ATM, stole cash and booze, and took off.
It makes you sick to your stomach because in a time when you don't have a whole lot of money and everything's at high costs and payroll and people getting sick, you know, to be robbed or stuff stolen out of your pocket that you can't get back is super frustrating.
It gets worse. Peck says one night before the break-in at Thatcher's, somebody broke into another one of his businesses, Mulligan's on Hawthorne. But Peck does not believe the same guy's involved in both break-ins. And new tonight, a porch pirate is caught on camera taking a package after pretending to be delivering something. Sometime between noon and 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon, a man was seen pulling up into a North Portland driveway as if he were dropping off a bag of food. But instead, he's seen leaving the bag and taking off with a large box. The homeowner told us inside the box was a limited edition snare drum that was set to be picked up by FedEx.
I think nowadays with technology and with the way communities communicate with each other, I think it needs to be stopped, and trying to put this out there for everyone out there to see it.
The thief drove off in a dark gray 2006 VW Jetta with black rims. If you have any information on what happened, call police. We learned about this story from a viewer tip. If you have a story idea, you can submit it to us on our website, email us at newstips@kgw.com, or just find us on Facebook. The mayor of Sandy, Stan Pulliam, has kicked off a new tour in his run for Oregon governor. The Republican candidate made his first stop today in Portland with a meet and greet at Heroes Cafe downtown. One big topic is the ongoing homeless crisis. Mayor Pulliam says if he's elected, part of his plan would be to strengthen the police force.
Well, you need a variety of options with the homelessness crisis. There's a lot of things going on. There's mental health crisis, there's addiction services and everything else. But nobody pays any attention to the criminal element going on in our streets.
The mayor says he wants to triple the size of the Oregon State Police Force. His tour will continue in Central and Southern Oregon later this week.